Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. What's going on? What it do, y'all? We is back.
We made it.
Smoke Dog.
What up?
What number is this, bro? Let's see if you get this right.
60.
Did you get that right?
Look it up.
I'm taking your word for it.
60.
Want to welcome everybody back to the 60th episode of the Trash Talk podcast. Guys,
We are 60 deep.
60 episodes in, and we want to thank y'all so much for us. Y'all, thank y'all. We have just hit 2,000 subscribers, and we are grateful and thankful for all of you.
And that's what we needed to do right here, right off the top of the program, is to give a big thank you for sticking with us, and we now have 2,000 subscribers, and we love you all
so much. And I hope y'all continue to stick around with us on the ride, because we're going to make that 2,000 and just keep growing. We're going to be trash talkers all around the world.
Oh, worldwide trash talking. And since you guys are probably stuck inside right now avoiding the coronavirus, you can just keep it tuned right here, and we will entertain you
all day long. With that being said, before we get started, y'all, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel,
and for God's sake, leave us a comment.
Let's leave a comment. So you just bought up the coronavirus.
Yes.
Guys, today's podcast, we're going to be talking about zombies.
What if the coronavirus mutated and turned us all into zombies?
All right. First, I think you have to give the definition of what a zombie is.
A zombie. I guess there's actually more than one definition, because as many movies as there has been about zombies, there's different ways of arriving to the zombie virus, or sometimes it's just some toxic rain that brings them out of the grave, like Night of the Living Dead or something.
So you agree that a zombie, you have to be dead first and then
Not necessarily, because remember I Am Legend, it was just they were working on, what were they doing? The cure for cancer, right? And it was a drug that they were implanting into people as an experiment.
Right, and then they became infected.
Yes. And
oh my God, is this I Am Legend?
Yeah. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, but are we living through I Am Legend right now?
Maybe.
Man.
Remember, what was it? Dawn of the Dead?
Mm-hmm.
It was a mutation of the rabies virus.
As crazy as it sounds, I have never, ever seen that movie. Not once.
That was a great movie, man. That was the first movie where zombies could actually run. Back in the day, if you have Night of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead, they walked really slow and they were lumbering.
Like, I don't understand how anybody got caught. Just run fast.
Exactly. Unless you just happen to turn a corner and there's thousands of them, and you got caught in the middle. But
yeah.
But it was kind of scary seeing zombies that could run, and they were trucking too.
They were
yeah, exactly.
Now
that's
Bolt.
Scary right there, because you're gonna get tired eventually, and they're gonna catch you.
So that's crazy. You brought up the whole I Am Legend thing.
Yes.
All right. Let's tie the coronavirus. All right. I want to tell y'all something first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
Smokey sent me a text message that to this day blows my freaking mind, that he even sent me something like this. I'm going into our messages.
Okay.
And when you said this to me, Smokey, we were talking about the coronavirus and how people are buying up toilet paper and buying up all these things.
Yeah.
Smokey said, I think there's still a little bit of meat left. That right? Do you, Smokey?
Yes.
We live in America. There's a Walmart on every freaking corner. You said, I think there's a little bit of meat left.
And there was at that time. I mean, just a little bit, because it looked like apocalypse out there, man.
Yeah, it did, man. And
good job. Now we're back on the last episode.
Y'all, this is episode 60. We don't know what happened to this. Is the Trash Talkers, as Smokey likes to call it, the Janky Show.
It's the Janky Show. We lost our chalk.
Well, we got it back.
We actually had a theory that Stone Cold and the Undertaker actually have a chalk habit, and
can y'all see Stone Cold? Hold up, the Undertaker.
he's broken.
Look. That's what chalk does to you. They've been in here doing chalk. Hey, Undertaker,
what's up?
I've been doing chalk all goddamn.
And you seem to have broke your leg.
Let me tell you something, bro. Them boys been on that chalk.
Yeah,
that
they've
chalk,
been on the chalk, and they did all of our chalk, and now we have no chalk.
Man, but yeah, the fact that y'all, all right, my occupation requires me to be out of town for some time. So, and as crazy as it sounds, and I know it's very unhealthy, but we are, when we go out, we either are going to stop at a nice restaurant to eat good food, or we're going to stop by a gas station or get snacks, or we're going to be in a hotel room and eat their breakfast. But I was home this weekend, and I went to the grocery store. No toilet paper. No, I mean, I was telling you this. I have gotten to the point now, I don't know what it is. It's something that clicked in my brain, but I don't eat like ground beef. I don't eat like regular steak. For some reason, I only eat like lamb and bison and
Go on, big timer.
I mean, I'm making good money now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm making good money now. But I'm just saying, I'm eating food that most people get chicken wings.
Yeah.
I'm eating elk thigh, which Walmart sells.
Yeah.
Walmart sells it. It's expensive, but they sell it. And I eat my vegetables and I eat cheeses and stuff like that. So when I went into the Walmart, there's no ground beef.
Nope.
No chicken.
Nope.
No.
All the cheap meats about hot dogs and bologna. You know, that's all gone.
But when I go to the farm raised grass fed section,
oh yeah, they ain't touching that.
I'm good. Look, give me the lamb, I'll take the salmon, give me some trout. Y'all got any crab legs
you
back
know
there?
why that is? It's not necessarily because the whole community doesn't want to eat that stuff. It's because they're trying to buy as much as possible, so they're buying the cheap stuff so they can get a ton of it. I actually saw one woman walking out of the store with 2 shopping carts just overflowing.
With
like
what?
2 complete shopping cart, a whole shopping cart overflowing, and then pulling another one behind her while she was pushing one. And I'm like, how many people you feeding? You better be running a group home or something.
She might have been.
Maybe so. That's a possibility.
See, me, I don't have any kids. I'm single. It's just me. I'm feeding myself. So a few elk steaks, a few bison steaks, a few lamb chops could last me for a week, 2 weeks, you know? And I like my vegetables. I like my Brussels sprouts, my asparagus, I'm weird now, bro.
Yeah.
If you talk to Hollywood now, the Hollywood,
no more Vienna sausages.
It's weird, bro. Like, I only eat meat and vegetables now.
Yeah.
Meat and vegetables.
That's the best way to do it anyway.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to show y'all, but I just had one of these, a Coca-Cola, and I feel terrible. I feel like I just broke life.
But anyway,
he ain't say nothing about that Coca-Cola. But back to zombieism. Is that a religion?
Zombieism?
Imagine zombies.
What if you worship zombies?
No, imagine zombies. Imagine the coronavirus takes over the entire world, right? And everybody becomes a functional zombie. Like,
you go to work as a zombie.
You can go to work. You can do normal human things. You just so happen to be missing a limb. You just so happen to be gnawing off the arm of your coworker. You just so happen to.
I think, wasn't it? It might have been. You didn't see it, obviously, but Day of the Dead, where they noticed that the zombies started doing stuff that they would have done in their normal lives. They ended up congregating at the mall and
what?
Yeah, and going around places that they were used to seeing. And the zombies actually became intelligent at some point. I think Walking Dead kind of had a hint of that too.
Ooh, that's a good example.
Yeah. But that brings us to the point. If somehow the zombie apocalypse happened,
okay,
how would you survive?
You're asking me? Okay, first of all, I believe in fair. Just fight fair. If I'm in a street fight and I see somebody's down, I'm not gonna kick you while you're down.
I don't think zombies fight fair though.
No, but I'm getting to a point here.
Okay.
If I'm choking you out and I see you passed out, I'm gonna leave you alone.
I would hope so.
Now, I don't need 46 bundles of toilet paper. I don't need that because I'm being fair. That I'm a single man living alone.
Save some for the rest of us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Some people ain't doing that.
If I'm not mistaken, you made a post or said something that you saw a lady leave with like shopping carts of toilet. You were like,
she had 2 of these giant 24 packs of toilet paper, and she was alone. And that was the same thing. I'm like, you better be running a group home or something, because there is no way we would. I mean, how long we got to be locked down before you can wipe your butt that many times?
Smokey said you gonna have to recycle toilet paper.
Yeah, see, us normal people gonna be hanging our toilet paper out to dry so we can reuse it, because this lady got 42 rolls stacked away in her laundry room.
Oh, that's just got a little stain on it. Just leave it there for a day or two.
Hey, well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Dude, 46 rolls of was it like good stuff like Charmin and?
Yeah, I mean, whatever comes in the 24 packs, yeah. And she had 2 of them just stacked up out of it.
Man, so, all right, if like you asked me, what would I do to wait, what was your question?
How would you survive the zombie apocalypse?
All right.
And it's not just a matter of what supplies would you buy either. Like, how would you handle this? And do you think you would survive?
That is a good question, Smokey. Okay, this is what I would do. If I knew there were zombies out, what I would do is, I have neighbors. I would speak with my neighbors.
Safety in numbers.
There you go. And be like, listen, okay, what do you have?
Yeah.
And then, hey, what do you have?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I got. Let's bring it all together.
Let's start a community.
Exactly. Now, we're not going to bring in that neighbor or this neighbor. We're just going to keep us 7 people together, okay?
Yeah.
Now, we have my house as a safe spot. We have your house as a safe spot, and your house as a safe spot.
Terry down the street, he ain't got nothing.
Oh, Frank, that dude does not reuse toilet paper. Reuse toilet paper.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't got... He got a roll of Bounty the Quicker Picker Upper and a half of a Coke.
Right. And
we can't accept him, man. I'm sorry, Terry.
Nah.
Terry and Frank gonna be out there playing dominoes by themselves.
Yeah. So me and my 2 neighbors, I would get with them and we'd come up with some sort of, we would find a way probably to dig an underground. If it came to that point, to where it was life or death, I'd find a way to seal off all of our houses, stockpile food, and there's ways you can grow produce inside of your house.
Yeah,
there's
of course.
ways you can do that.
Well, and if you good with fences, you can do it outside also.
I think a zombie's gonna tear down a fence, Smokey.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. So.
Well, if Walking Dead though, they ended up building those giant fences around the neighborhood. You know?
Those are like metal fences, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I would do. What would you do?
You gotta have armed guards as well.
That's what I was. See, now I'm hoping we got machetes.
Yeah.
All I need the only weapon I would want in a zombie apocalypse, just give me a chainsaw.
Yeah.
I'm good. Just give me a chainsaw. I will be okay.
Here's what I would do. I would find a van, a big van, or maybe even a bus, a tour bus, or a camper of sorts. And I would get a few people with me, people who I know are good at survival, people who can handle living in the wilderness if we have to. And I would leave. I'm not going to stay in Atlanta where there's 7 million people and half of them are zombies. I'm going to a place where there is nobody.
Where are you going?
Montana, maybe.
That is so crazy you just said Montana. But go ahead. It's an inside joke you wouldn't understand, but go ahead.
Okay, well. Also, Montana doesn't have the coronavirus yet, so...
Dude, this is so freaking crazy.
And maybe that's the reason, they're kind... You go to... But anyways, I would find a small town that has all the equipment that you're going to need. You need a town because you're going to have supplies in a town. You got to have a place that has a drugstore, a place that has a hardware store, a place that has a sporting goods store, because you're going to need all these tools to fend off zombies. But you want to get far enough away to where you're not dealing with millions of zombies.
All right, but see now, then you have to think about how soon do you make this happen? I mean, first of all, you have to see a zombie because you my dog Smokey, but I kind of think you're a skeptic when it comes to the coronavirus. Would you agree?
I don't think it's as big as people are saying. I mean, it's not as bad. Yes, it's probably going to affect a lot of people. You know, we just did the podcast on this when it was a minor thing in America, and now it's becoming a big thing in
epidemic.
America. Yes.
So if you didn't see a zombie, and you're hearing people on the there's 24 zombies located in Iowa, there's 13 zombies located in Oklahoma, and you're like, I ain't seen none in Covington, Georgia, man. That's all bull crap. So you're not prepared until you see that first zombie.
I think with a thing like the zombie virus, though, take the coronavirus, for instance. We've already been told right from the beginning that, you know, this is a 2-week sentence, basically. You know, you're going to be sick for 2 weeks. Most people don't get really that sick, you know. The elderly do tend to die from it, you know, or at least at a higher rate than any other disease that we have going around at this time. But it's going to be over quickly, so you don't tend to go out and rush around and prepare. But then the mass hysteria sets in, and then they start buying up everything at Walmart and Kroger. But with the zombie virus, you pretty much know if they're telling you, hey, this is the zombie virus that everybody's been worried about for the past 5,000 years.
Okay.
Then you're going to be like, okay, now it's time to start planning, even if there's only one in Seattle right now. If we know it's capable of spreading, like, it's time to start planning now, because it's eventually going to make its way here.
But you've heard of stories of zombie-like behavior going on. Like, you remember the guy?
The bath salts?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The guy in Florida who was eating that dude.
So why didn't you get into a van and go anywhere then?
I think because right away they didn't say, hey, this is the zombie virus. And this was a rare case of some dude who took too much, what was...
bath salts?
Yeah, but what was it called? What was
K2. No, it wasn't K2.
Was
the
what you call it? Spice.
Yeah,
there was another name for bath salts. But anyway, you know, they made it clear right away that, you know, this was just, although there was people that was freaking out, though. There was people who were like, it's here. Time to stock up, you know. I
want to ask you, what is swamp gas? The reason I say that is because I know that
is way off the
topic. Hey, we just went to the bank today and I just deposited a $1,400 check.
Yeah, but have you ever saw a penguin jump off a cliff before?
No, seriously. The reason I asked that is because I heard about, like, when the Roswell crash happened, and everyone said, there's about to be a UFO invasion. Everybody's like, it's swamp gas.
Oh, okay.
So, what is swamp gas? I mean,
it's just methane escaping from the ground that actually catches on fire or, you know, creates a brilliant display of lights.
Okay, so does it produce hallucinations in people? Or?
I don't know that maybe that correlation has been made at some point, but I don't know that it. Maybe if you breathe in too much methane, you could hallucinate. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I thought you were going somewhere with, like, what people were doing when they thought that there was going to be an alien invasion.
Well, kinda. I guess I was trying to go with you know, they blame seeing UFOs on swamp gas. Yeah. So can we blame seeing zombies on swamp gas? I don't know.
I saw this brilliant display of lights arising from the swamp. I think we're all going to get eaten by zombies.
Swamp gas.
No, sir, I'm sorry. That was just swamp gas. Yeah, but it could be a zombie.
Could be. I don't know. So you would, you know, honestly, what the best thing to do in a zombie apocalypse, the best thing to do is get 15 of the strongest people you know.
Yes.
That has heavy artillery.
Yes.
And take over a Walmart.
Military backgrounds are good.
And take over a Walmart.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
It's possible.
Or a grocery store. Or
you definitely don't have to board up the doors because, well, I'm always afraid in a situation like that of putting myself in one central location that only has one way in and one way out.
Oh, there's plenty of exits at Walmart.
There is, but you're going to have to board them up or, lock them off to where no one can get in. Right. But at the same time, have it to where you can get out those exits at any time you need to.
If I'm at a Walmart, you can stay there probably for the rest of your life.
You're going to run out of supplies eventually.
20 years.
But
I'm sure the
power's not going to be on probably. Or at least
we're talking about Walmart here, Smokey. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a place that has generators. They do,
but they're going to run out of diesel fuel eventually.
Okay.
Unless you got somebody making runs to keep filling the generators.
Okay, this is when you take over a Kroger then instead of a Walmart because Kroger has a gas station.
Yeah, but in 20 years is a long time. You're eventually going to run out, But that's not a bad idea.
And then you have your pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, you do.
You
have food, you have
electricity,
clothes,
you got entertainment, you've got...
Yes, you got shelter, you got clothes that can keep you warm.
Yeah.
You do have entertainment, yeah.
I think
you might get tired after you read those magazines from 2019.
Trust me, there are enough PlayStations in this store. Well, you said energy would go out.
Mm-hmm. You would have to have somebody making runs to keep refilling the generators.
Is there a way we can make electricity without the electric company? Like, let's say we do...
So windmill? Solar panels?
How can we do that? We might be giving too much information here because if this happens, we need to be congregating,
we need to keep this secret.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe some Walmarts actually have solar panels already.
I always wonder, how does a solar panel work? Is it just a big panel of solar and then or a big panel of things and it collects the sunlight? And is there just like a plug that comes out of the solar panel?
Yeah, basically.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, it's able to turn the UV rays into a form of energy that you can use in voltage. Yes.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But then you also have gas powered. You got.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's definitely a way you can stay there for long. There's another element that we haven't touched on yet, though.
What's that?
Hostile non-zombies who want to take your Walmart.
Well,
because you got the supplies and they don't.
Well, I'm at Walmart. Walmart sells guns, chainsaws, and we can make some Molotov cocktails, so I dare you.
Yeah.
And we got security cameras all around, so...
I think that would sustain you for a while. I don't think 20 years.
Nah, I don't think
because you're going to run out of canned beans after a while.
Yeah.
And the meat's going to go bad pretty soon.
Well, we eat our meat first.
Yes.
Let's eat our meat first.
Then we get into the canned goods.
Then we get into the canned goods. Then we get into the non-perishables and so on and so forth.
But
then eventually the weaker humans, we're going to eat them too.
The ones who haven't turned, we're going to eat those
We're going to eat you too. Yeah. I always wondered how an ear tastes.
You got to have a doctor.
Well, we got... Like I said,
the pharmacist is gonna have to hang around. At Walmart.
We keeping Eduardo with us. Eduardo, you sticking with us, bro?
Yeah, you're not allowed to leave anymore. you spend a lot of time here. You're gonna spend a lot more time here.
Man, but the thing, well, no.
But then you could just, you got a good foundation of people.
Right.
Once your supplies are done, you can make a move to the next one.
And
Walmart or whatever else you can find.
Yeah, because after let's say this lasts for 20 years. After 5 years is up, I'm sure a lot of those zombies have passed.
I would say most of them. Like there was the fan theory that the zombies are going to be dead by 2 years.
Okay, they got a 2-year lifespan. All right, so 2 years pass, and the 15 people that congregated into this Walmart were the only humans on Earth. So hopefully we're not all related. Now we start repopulating.
Yeah, I would like to think once those zombies are mostly all dead, you start venturing out and you find other pockets of people who are survived. And then you guys hang out. You start building a village again, and
that is
growing food. And
that is literally... Have you ever seen Bird Box?
No.
God, do you have Netflix?
Yes.
Smokey, do me a favor and watch Bird Box.
Okay.
I'm not even joking.
Is that a zombie movie?
It is the best movie ever.
Okay.
I know that's a big statement, but...
Did it win the award for best movie ever?
Yeah, I think it did, actually. Smokey, this is a really good movie.
All right.
I'm telling you, watch Damn it, I done forgot the damn name.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Watch Bird Box, bro. I'm being dead serious. That is a great movie.
All right, I'm going to try to remember that tonight.
I'm serious. I'm not even joking with you.
And it's on Netflix right now.
It's on Netflix, and it's probably they voted it one of the best movies of all time.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
It won the Academy Award for Best Movie of all time.
No, but okay, all right. And I'm sure some people would say, well, yeah, you got 15 people, but I'm sure those 15 people are going to have kids. This is the argument I would say, or are going to have kids. Kids, I think, would be a good thing to have.
As long as you have doctors to help with the birth and all that.
No, I'm talking about, like, let's say we have 15 people, right? Mm-hmm. And out of those 15 people, 4 of them are 2 toddlers and 2 preteens. I think those toddlers and preteens are good to have.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because you're raising them into an environment that all they know is, hey, zombie, be careful.
Yeah.
So we're kind of...
They're going to be survivors when they grow up.
There you go.
Yes.
They're going to know how to build fires. They're going to know how to hunt. They're going to know how to do all these things.
That sounds like fun, actually.
It does, dude. It's like I'm constantly watching my back, but we got this. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, you got the right group of people. Survival is definitely possible.
Yeah.
And I like the thought of you got your group, and the zombies are dying off. Let's go venture out and meet up with some other groups here.
Right. After 2 years or so.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick 3 occupations of people that you had in this 15 person group, what 3 occupations would you have of people?
Man, that's tough because I want more than that.
You got 3. Because you got, all right, let's say me and you are just regular civilians. We know what our jobs are.
Yeah.
We can't offer much. I mean, what you going to do, deliver me some at Walmart?
Yeah. You're going to fix a belt for me?
Right.
So me and you are obsolete to the group already.
We're just the manpower.
They're going to wonder why we're even there.
We got to watch our back at the end of the day. So.
Exactly.
So what 3 occupations would you absolutely want?
Medical professionals.
Give me specifics.
General physicians.
So a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a general physician, at least one. It would be best to have a group of them.
Okay.
And 2 would be a military.
Like a sergeant or...
Yeah, you want some military guys around.
Okay.
A guy that's in control of his military population, too. Like, say he's got 15 soldiers with him. That come in handy.
So who's your 3rd?
That comes down to, do you want farmers or carpenters? You want the guys who can build structures or the guy who can grow more food? We all could become farmers, so maybe the carpenter's better to have because we can all figure out, especially we'll take those seeds that they got at Walmart and start planting.
We'll grow something. Yeah. They got soil, they got lights. We gonna figure. All right, I would pick, give me a doctor. Give me, I would want like a scientist.
Why though?
A scientist because not necessarily a scientist.
You want like the professor on Gilligan's Island?
Or someone who can invent.
Yeah, that's what he was. That was his purpose. Yeah.
Who can make the windmill? Who can make the solar? Exactly. I want that person. And
that's why I was thinking carpenter.
Yeah. But. And also give me a I would like to.
Oh, it'd be awesome to have the scientist, the professor or scientist, and the carpenter who work together all the time.
Okay, so
like you come up with the ideas and I'll build them
exactly.
for you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so I gave you my 2. So I got the doctor and I got the scientist. And you know who I want as my 3rd?
Who?
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell.
Or Boss Rutan or something. Give me...
I would have said Brock Lesnar.
Give me a Brock Lesnar.
But then he would be hard to get along with.
Yeah.
After a while, you'd be like, you think we can take him?
Or him and the doctor. You ain't got no more prednisone? Where's the prednisone?
I haven't got a damn good estrogen blocker in months.
Did you know he failed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew that or not.
For estrogen blockers.
Estrogen blockers.
Yeah.
But he was a beast, though, man.
Oh, yeah. You need a good Viking, I think.
That's your muscle.
A good Viking or a Kimbo Slice or, or maybe even somebody that's...
You just need a brute.
More fit, yeah.
Like a brute.
You need a berserker.
Yeah.
A guy that's going to hold the front line down and just start mollywopping people.
Dang, you kind of also need your harlot, too.
Why? I mean,
population.
Well, yeah, but there's going to be females in the group.
But
I
you
would
have
hope. I mean, if it's a sausage fest, we're dead.
Wait a minute. Now let's think about this.
But the guys are going to get to fighting over them if you don't have the right amount of them.
That's the thing. That's why you need the harlot, because the harlot's going to want... Hey, any of y'all can have this. Any of y'all who want it, just come and get it, you know?
Dudes are still going to fight over it.
Bro, it's my turn. It's my turn. Hey, both of you guys can have me at the same time.
I got 4 o'clock.
I feel bad for her.
Go plant those tomatoes. I got 4 o'clock.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I think you need an even number of men and women.
So we got 15 people. He said I got 4 o'clock.
I told you, it's on the board. I got 4 o'clock.
But then, let's just get off of that. Because you have to have a chick that's like, no, he had 4 o'clock. He made an appointment. So you have, come on now. You were 30 minutes late to your appointment.
You get 4:05. You're okay.
You're all right. God. But then, no, the harlot wouldn't work, because then if you populated her, it takes her 9 months to have that.
Exactly. You need a group.
Yeah.
You can't just have one.
Yeah, you got to have a few.
Yeah, and people need to pair up, you know.
And all right, this is gonna sound crazy, but let's just say one of them happens to be a butch, just a butch. Listen, you're gonna have to put that to the side.
You're gonna have to go to work.
You're gonna have to no. You, if we need to populate, you have to put that to the side right now, dog. I'm sorry.
Like, I understand that's how you are,
but
there's nothing wrong with that.
But
we got a matter at hand.
Even though you cock diesel over there, we gonna have to. You got eggs and I don't.
Well, repopulation is more important than your feelings.
100%. 100%.
Wow, we might get demonetized for that one.
That was funny. I don't even care if we do on that one. I'll take it. Man.
But yeah, dude, that's how we would survive the apocalypse. I mean, the zombie apocalypse.
That was so funny. Yeah, man. I don't know if this coronavirus is gonna. I listening to Dr. Drew and Dr. Oz. Apparently, it's just media's just blowing it out of proportion, man.
Well, that's their fear porn. You know, that's what they do. They want you to. If you're scared, you're going to come back to them for every morsel of information, you know. Why
do they want that, though?
Well, that's how they make money.
They are more worried about money than human life.
This is a capitalist society.
I shouldn't have even asked that. That's true there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, basically, if you get coronavirus out there, you're 97% of you are going to survive.
You're going to be all right.
I mean, and if you're over 70, a lot of you are still going to survive.
I really think Joe Rogan, again, another plug, I think he had the best explanation for it. I think he says 90% of Americans are going to get the coronavirus. You're going to get it. It's not it's inevitable. You're going to get the coronavirus. You know what?
There's a chance also that lots of people already have it and already have had it without knowing it.
Yeah, you had said something about... Bring that up. You said that it was...
Well, people are arguing over this on the internet, that it's already been going around for months. Mm-hmm. And the doctors had just been labeling it as severe upper respiratory infection. But they didn't know what it was because they didn't have the test for it at the time.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, so don't jump on me because I'm not saying, it's all a conspiracy or something. But people are arguing about that over the internet,
But okay.
There's still a chance. There is a chance that it could have been going around before we was testing for it.
But now here's the skeptic: is when did we get the test?
I would have to look that up, but it's been recently. I mean, think about it. It's only been 3 weeks since we found the first person. And now there's thousands.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's been around, but we just haven't been able to test for it.
Yeah.
So what made the test come out? Like,
I think because of the epidemic that China was fighting, and then this became a pandemic. And
what's the difference in an epidemic and a pandemic?
You want me to look at the official definition?
If you don't mind, because me and a coworker had a dispute about this.
Pandemic basically means all over. All, pan meaning everything.
Everything.
Yes.
So epidemic is just
worldwide is a pandemic. But epidemic, I think, is usually localized.
Like an isolated group?
Yes, but I will look it up just so we don't give out any false information.
I don't know. While he's looking that up, me personally, yes, it's a thing. I'm seeing people out there, but at the same time, man, you have the flu kills 94.
Yes, I was right, by the way. Epidemic, a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. Mm-hmm. Now I will bring up pandemic.
Okay. So it sounds like pandemic's more.
Yes, of pandemic of a disease prevalent over a whole country or world.
Okay.
So epidemic is localized. Pandemic is
worldwide.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know. Again, this is all trash talker logic here. But at the same,
what we do.
Yeah, they say the flu kills 94,000 people a year, and I think the coronavirus has only killed like 50 in America now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So
it changes every day, though.
Yeah, but you would think if
we've only had one in Georgia so far at the time of this recording. I gotta say that because when this comes out a week later, people are gonna be like, "No, you're completely wrong. That's stupid."
So is that one in Covington? Because you said there was a new.
No, they just found the first case in Covington.
So does that mean there are two in Georgia now?
No, that person didn't die in Covington. They just
one casualty in Georgia.
No, yeah, one casualty in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, they just found the first case in Covington.
Mm-hmm.
But there's plenty in Gwinnett and Fulton County. We're over 100 right now.
Wow, dude, it's kind of crazy.
In Georgia.
Yeah, it's creepy when you go to Walmart and you're afraid to cough because people are like, uh-oh.
Well, people are gonna run.
Yeah.
Maybe that's good. You want that bison burger and somebody looking at it, you just be like,
my burger.
They'll be like, you can have it.
And look, dude, I went to Walmart and I see people do this all the time. I see people wipe their cart handles off. I never do that.
I never did either until now.
But guess what? Last time I went to Walmart?
Yeah, because for our economy, at least, we need to get this under control.
Yeah. I don't think it's as bad as the flu, man. If the flu was killing that many people.
No, the people who survive say it's not bad at all. There was the one guy in Georgia, the first not the first guy to be sent to the refuge, but one of the first cases in Georgia. There was a guy who had it really bad and he almost died. But they brought him back. He eventually survived, but it was because the pneumonia had set in for a long period of time before he got treatment.
This is recently?
Yes. Yeah, he's recovering right now, but he had went to the hospital and they didn't know what it was, and they sent him back home. Then eventually they started testing for coronavirus. And he had it, and they had him hospitalized for a while. But the fact is, most people that detect it right away, that get through it, they say it's a minor cold.
Yeah. I was gonna say fun fact, but this isn't a fun fact. But Tom Hanks has it.
Yeah. And he's doing perfectly fine from what he says.
And his
wife.
Yeah, and two professional NBA players from the Utah Jazz.
I think we're up to 3 now.
3 what?
NBA players.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's going to be a lot more, too, because they were consorting with each other beforehand. But there's also going to be people that are completely immune to it.
Yeah, man.
There's going to be some people that are exposed that never get symptoms at all.
That's what I was saying, that I think Joe Rogan has the best explanation because he said everyone's going to get it. Everyone's had the flu. You're going to get it.
Yeah.
But in turn of you getting it, you're going to develop an immunity. Your body's going to fight it down, and it's going to cause us to be immune.
Yes. And that will be, this is a little nerdy here, but that will be a genetic expression that we pass on to our kids as well.
Right.
And then when this virus comes back around years later, kind of like the H1N1 swine flu,
right,
people will not be affected by it
as much.
Yes, exactly.
Guys, stay away from zombies.
Do that. Stay away from. Just lock yourself at home and don't go anywhere, and you'll be fine.
Enough of the zombie talk. Smoke Dog.
What up?
Let's get into some OMG and some WTF.
Since we never officially got into some good old-fashioned
trash talk. But we did get into some good
that was good.
All right. You go first on your OMG.
Yeah, because I got the mugshot today.
What we got?
Pull this up since I've been searching for pandemics and epidemics.
Yours relates to the coronavirus?
It does.
Mine does too, Connor.
Yeah, that's a good topic of the week here.
It's a horrible topic of the week. What are you talking about?
It's a good tie-in.
Okay.
And my screen is completely blank here. Let me try this.
Your phone has the coronavirus.
I think it does.
I can go first if you like.
Here it is.
Okay.
This comes from Newsweek. Florida man charged with burglary held on $5,000 bond for stealing 1 pack of toilet paper.
No way.
Yes.
That's fake news.
It comes from Newsweek.
Say that again?
$5,000 bond for stealing a $1 pack of toilet paper.
Okay, that's not fake news. It's only $5. That's simple theft. That's petty theft.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, $500. He'll be out of jail.
Usually, they don't even arrest people for a $1 pack of toilet paper, but during these times.
I've seen people arrested for a Snicker bar.
Walmart, it happens. But Walmart won't even call the police with anything under a certain amount.
Take it and say you're banned from the store.
A Florida man was arrested Tuesday for allegedly stealing toilet paper, a product in high demand due to the panic caused by the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Safraz Shadiq Shakur,
oh Lord,
25, was arrested in Clearwater, Florida early Tuesday morning after breaking into a neighbor's truck and swiping a 6-pack of toilet paper, according to the arrest affidavit. Hold on, this was a 6-pack? How do you get a 6-pack for $1? It says a $1 pack of toilet paper. What kind of toilet paper you got a 6-pack for $1?
I don't know. I can get 4 for $1.
Yeah, Dollar Tree sells them in 4s.
I can get 4 for $1.
Never seen a 6 though. I guess maybe it's some little small, cheeky rolls.
Airplane rolls.
Yeah. Shakur is said to have taken the pack of Smart and Simple brand toilet paper.
Of course, that's Target.
Which typically retails for $1 at the Dollar General chain. From the white Dodge Ram of a neighbor who left vehicle unlocked.
Think about the douche you have to be to call the police. Hey, this guy just took 6 rolls. Just give it to him, man.
It's $1.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
he can't find any either. Why you? Oh, yeah, that's. I mean, it would have been nice for the man to actually ask first, but.
But if this comes down to like we were talking about, to isolating each other and finding places, that's what it's going to come down to.
Oh, that's going to happen a lot.
Yeah, us stealing 50-cent things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen a lot.
You got the last can of cream corn, even though it's 30 cents in the grocery store. That's gonna feed us for 2 days.
Exactly. Yeah, that'll definitely happen a lot in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah. All right, so that's WTF. You want to hear this OMG?
I do.
All right, check this out. Dozens of toilet paper rolls dumped along Georgia highway.
Of course.
It's crazy. Yours is toilet paper, mine's is toilet paper.
Dozens of dumped, though.
But
wow.
I feel like this is a Robin Hood kind of person.
Maybe so.
Like, you need toilet paper for you. Toilet paper for you.
You get a toilet paper.
You get a toilet paper.
Yeah.
As grocery stores around the world run out of toilet paper, people driving down I-400 in Georgia found an abundance of toilet paper dumped along the side of the road. Mm-hmm. Dozens of rolls of Cottonelle, the good brand, were found littered across both sides of the highway near exit 60 in Fayetteville. Torn up boxes were also found mixed in the rolls of toilet paper. The Georgia Department of Transportation sent a crew to clean up the mess. Officials did not say where the toilet paper came from or if the crew would be keeping the valuable commodity for themselves. The toilet paper spill did not cause any traffic issues, and it does not appear that any motorists stopped to grab a few rolls. So that sounds like
nobody stopped for it.
I guess not. I mean, if you're on 400, let's talk about Georgia 400 here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think if I was really in need, though, like, hey, toilet paper.
Do you remember a few weeks ago there was like money all over the road in Georgia? Do you remember?
No.
There was like a Brinks truck.
Oh, hold on. I did hear something about that.
Yeah, there's like a Brinks truck that had money.
I bet they stopped for that.
And everybody got arrested.
Everybody got arrested?
That is federal money that you were stealing.
I guess it makes sense.
And they stole, they got cameras on
Oh, so there was people actually taking it and leaving with it.
Yeah, pulling over to the side of the road, picking up money and driving off.
Man, can you really charge them people, though? They don't, I mean, I guess. I don't know, though. They don't know where it's from.
You got a point.
And is it stealing if they find it on side the road?
You could fight that in court.
I think you could.
You could.
Yeah, because they didn't know who it belonged to. And how do you know they weren't going to turn it in?
Good point. Smokey, the lawyer over here.
I'm telling you.
Back up in you.
Back up in you. Smoke Diggity Dog has got your attorney needs.
I would not hire you.
Why not? I'll get you back up in everything.
I bet you would, man. That's our OMG WTF. Smokey, you got something for me to explain?
I do, and you should be getting it.
All right,
very
where
soon.
Does that show up on screen?
I think it's going to show up right around...
Bing! Awesome. Is this like Mike?
Like Mike.
Bow Whizzle. I know exactly what this is.
Do you?
I know exactly what this is.
So I don't need to explain it for
No.
you.
This is him and his girlfriend got into a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And his girlfriend actually beat his ass. Am I right or am I right?
I'm going to bring up the story here. I just got to...
I know
My
this.
phone's not cooperating.
Him and his girlfriend got
Look at
into
his
it,
face, though.
and his girlfriend actually did work on him. I mean, you can see the
Ground and pound.
downtown, ground and pound, the rumble in the jungle's back. Yeah, but she definitely, you can see the scratch marks all over his head.
Uh-huh.
Although I'm not saying what she did was right. Although, well, first of all, am I right?
I'm actually going through like 45 mugshots to find his now because I lost the page, but
Let's see here.
yeah, all right, Bow Wow. The rapper was arrested and charged with battery.
Yep.
His
phone has the coronavirus, COVID-19.
It wants me to sign into a newsletter. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what this is, though.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm almost willing to bet money on this.
See, I was right there reading the story, and then it popped up, subscribe to the newsletter, and blocked out the screen, and it doesn't have an X out.
Yes, I'm correct. Okay.
You found the story?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here's the I'm sorry.
Okay.
You got it?
February 21st of 2019. Oh, no, that was Jesse Smollett.
No.
There we go. February 2nd of 2019.
There you go.
The 31-year-old, whose real name is Shad Moss, had visible injuries on his face in his mugshot. Atlanta police confirmed U.S. or Us magazine, I guess, that Bow Wow and the woman he allegedly assaulted, who was also charged with battery, both sustained visible minor injuries. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
You see his mugshot, right?
Yes.
You see how torn up he is?
Yes.
Now look at hers.
Oh, yeah. She
worked him. She worked him, dude.
She gave him the business.
Yeah. Man, that was a good episode, Smoke.
It was, man. I love you guys. Don't freak out. We'll all get through this.
I promise you we will.
We'll be back here next week.
Strength in numbers. Just wash your hands, Lysol your house, and be clean and be safe, guys. If you feel sick, stay home.
Yeah, just call. I mean, don't rush out to the hospital because they're not going to accept you if you have a cough. Right now. They're going to tell you have to go get tested.
And I'm sure your employers, if you were to call and say, hey, listen, I don't feel good and I think it could be something, I don't want to risk anyone else getting sick, so I'm not coming here.
A helpful note with that, if you don't show up and they fire you, you can sue the hell out of them.
I cannot believe that just came out of your mouth.
Hey, I'm just saying what's possible. Because by law, they have to let you have time off for a situation like that.
Because it's a national emergency.
Exactly.
My name is Untitled Hollywood 6 Miles.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And thank y'all for checking this out. And we are over and
out.
Deuces.
Deuces.